wrong that we have in our life and cover it with love, work through it, work towards the positive, work towards healing, understanding that you are loved. I cannot stress this enough. Every person watching this live, you may think I'm stupid, you may hate me because of whatever reason. That's okay. I get it. I understand. You may love me even. But I want to say personally to the 27,000 or 28,000 people that are watching right now that you are loved. Whether you are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, no matter what race, you are loved, you are human, you have a purpose. Your life is no less than mine. Your life is no less than your neighbor's. You have a destiny, and you have an opportunity to place yourself and understand that you are loved. I love you. I may not even know you, but I promise you, in the way that I can, I love you. I care about each one of your lives, and that's why I have had such a big awakening almost in how I use my. I'm sure all of you are scared, but don't let the fear cripple you. Don't let the fear control your life. Don't let the fear influence your decisions. Allow yourself to have peace. Allow yourself to have the love of God to guide you and help you care for other humans. The problem with this country is the ignorance that each human life is incredibly valuable, individually, not even as a group. Each individual life in America right now in society has been stripping humans of their rights. That's what's happening. The black community right now has been stripped of their rights, stripped of their security, stripped of their hope. And it is our job as fellow humans, fellow brothers and sisters, to use our voice for good, for positive, to show them that they are loved, they are needed, they do have a purpose. And if all you get from this live, and if all you get from this situation of what's happening in America is that you need to understand that you are loved. You. Not the next person. You are loved. And if you can understand that, I promise you, your love will start to flow out of you. Your compassion for other people will start to skyrocket. And I am very sorrowful and angry that all this is happening in America. But I would also like to say that this is the perfect opportunity for all of us to understand who we are and where we are born. You are born human. You are born loved. You're born with a purpose. And the problem is America, everyone has lost sight of that. Everyone has lost sight of the hope that they're born with. The innate understanding that we are all made equal, no matter the circumstance, no matter the color of our skin, no matter the height, the weight, that does not matter. The money, the social notoriety,
standing,
your opinions, what people believe, everyone is made equal. Equal. And we have to understand that it starts inside of us. You know what I mean? And me and Josh have been talking for the past couple of days about the influence we have on the internet, the influence we have on so many different people, and it's become very evident to us that our own selfish desires have gotten in the way of the responsibility and power that we've been given. You know, us being able to go live and have 30,000 people watching me right now is a blessing.
Dude.
Crazy. It's a blessing. And to be quite frank, I would like to say I apologize to all of you if I indirectly lost sight of that. Because we are all the same. We are all equal. We are all human. And my responsibility as a human is to make sure other humans, other individual beings, know the fact that they are human, that they are loved, that they have a destiny. And, that's where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. We have an opportunity. or we have an opportunity to focus on the love, which eradicates hate, and allow our love to grow. You know, it just takes, it takes you, it's very important to understand that in order to respect others, you must respect yourself. And I feel there is a lot of insecurity and a lot of hurt and a lot of brokenness and a lot of sorrow in you who's watching. I don't care that there's 31,000 people on it. I'm talking individually to you. You are loved. You are equal. No matter what has happened to you in the past or will happen to you in the future, I want you to know that you are not bound by your circumstances. We are not bound by what surrounds us. We are bound by what's inside of us, and you are born equal. You're born with a purpose, and you are born to feel love and to love others. I'm telling you, if we can understand that concept of loving people first, even when with judgment, even with correction, if you can love first and then correct, oh my God.
Yeah, so different.
Oh my God, dude. Like, how, that's all we can do. Understanding the love of God that is in us when we are born. You are born with the love inside of you. And we get so distracted by everything around us. We get so distracted by money, by fame, by pain, by bad circumstances, that we lose the sight of what we're born with. We're born with the hope. We're born with the love that brings us together, no matter what. No matter what. I don't care what anyone says. There will always be evil in the world. There will always be evil in the world. And it's our job to not allow the evil to come into our hearts. That's all you can do. You can't control someone else. You can't control your family. You can't control your friends. You can't control your girlfriend or boyfriend. All you can do is control who you are on the inside and what that leads to, what actions come out of that. And I hope that me bringing awareness to this fact also encourages you to do the same. Because just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that this is my ideal. This is a foundation that love heals all. And there are consequences, but we should be grateful for our we should be grateful for our consequences because they give us an opportunity to learn and grow. Imagine if when you made a mistake, that's what you were left with for the rest of your life. Imagine that. But that's not the case. As a human, we are given the ability to grow, and right now America is not growing. We're divided. And it takes each person, you, who's watching, to understand that you're loved, and that will allow you to love others. What happened in the past week in America is the biggest example of what evil is, I think, for any of us to see in our lifetime. What happened is absolutely disgusting, unwarranted. It's the definition of injustice, and there has to be reconciliation for that. And so when that comes, and if it's happening right now, we would like to shed light on that, but also, aside from that, learn that it starts with us. It starts with the person.
It doesn't matter how old you are, too.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You think adults have it right? You think adults know what they're doing all the time? No. We're all human. We make mistakes. But don't allow your mistakes to make you, if that makes sense. Don't be identified by your mistakes. Learn from them and let them catapult you into the positive aspect that's in your heart. Someone said, how many tattoos do you have? I have quite a few. I remember when I started social media, I didn't have any. But I guess y'all haven't really seen all of them. This is a dragon. Chinese dragon, a symbol of strength. I had a dream, actually, about this tattoo, the Japanese cherry blossoms. If you look closely, the stems of them are barbed wire. And the cool part about my tattoos is they all have a story. Someone said, if you see this, I will feel loved. Well, Anna, I want you to know that I love you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are not having a fantastic day, know that tomorrow is coming. Know that hope is in the air. Hope is in your heart. And it's like, and someone said, quick change of topics. Yeah, sorry, I do kind of have ADHD, but I have a bunch of tattoos. I think, but what I was saying is my tattoos have a story. It's really cool. I have no problem with people just getting flippant tattoos, especially, it's their body. They have the choice to treat it how they may. But all of these tattoos have such significant meaning to me, which I'm really excited to share with y'all in the future. I think I'm going to do something cool about it. Someone said, what did someone say? Which tattoo hurt the worst? Oh, the hand tattoos. Hand tattoos hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's because you have a lot of nerves in your hand. But also, I want to encourage all of you: do not be the problem. If you are not speaking up for injustice, you are the injustice. I want you to hear that again. If you are not speaking against injustice, you are the injustice. You must understand that. Now, I'm not saying to shit on people, because that's actually the opposite of what I'm saying. I would encourage everyone watching this to allow people to grow. That doesn't mean to not acknowledge the mistakes that are made, but when they're acknowledged, forgive them, love them, and to change. Because I promise you, cancel culture is a big thing on social media, and if you get down to the logistics of it, it makes no sense. Because the reason you are canceling someone is because of a mistake that they made, but the whole point of a mistake is ultimately to learn from it. And by canceling someone, whatever that means, or casting hate on them, telling them to kill themselves, telling them that they're worthless, you now are the problem. You have become the reason they cannot grow. And I'm not saying that it's your fault that they make the mistakes. That's all on them. It's every mistake that I've made is all on me, no one else. Every mistake that you've made is all on you, no one else. But then it is on us to allow forgiveness, to allow resolution, to allow love to come over them and show them the right way. Because I promise you guys, you are going to make a mistake today. You're going to make a mistake tomorrow. I'm going to make a mistake today. I'm going to make a mistake tomorrow. It is inevitable for us to do that. But the point isn't the mistake. The point is not the mistake. The point is the growth and the opportunity after the mistake. Perspective is a very important concept for people. Change only comes when perspective changes. When the perspective changes. Not me, because I could do things that I didn't want to do. I could do the right things that I didn't want to do, but that doesn't mean anything. That's not coming from my heart. Perspective allows you to love. Understanding that we are all equal. You, and you, and you, and you, and you. And if only I could say you 33,000 times, that'd be kind of cool, but I can't. But you get the point. You can be the change. And someone said, who canceled you? No one canceled me. Honestly, I don't really believe it's a real thing. I would just like to encourage people that you can be the change, whether you think it or not. And change doesn't mean you glorify sin or you glorify mistakes. Change means that you allow yourself and you humble yourself enough to love others, even when they shouldn't be loved. And I know that's like, what? Why would I do something for someone when they don't deserve it? That's the reason you should. It's because they don't deserve it. No one deserves forgiveness. We're all made equal. We're all made equal in reality. By ourselves, if we try to be selfish, we take away that hope. But everyone deserves forgiveness. Everyone. I don't care who you are. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve consequences. Consequences are very needed. Judgment is needed in a time and place. But that is for those in authority and those in the positions to do that the correct way. Our job as fellow citizens, as fellow humans, as fellow brothers and sisters, is to love people to change. I wish we could start a revolution online of not canceling people to change, but love people to change. Love them. Show them the love that they've never felt before. Show them the love that you may not have felt before. And this may seem like a really serious live, and I'm sorry if that's not what you were intending on, but I do believe that I had not used my platform for the purpose that I am in, if that makes sense. I had not been focusing on what actually implements and creates change. Love leads to change. Love leads to change. Love leads to change. That's all I can say. Love leads to change, guys. We need to start a movement. We need to start a revolution of love leads to change. Love leads to change. If we can understand that, if we can get that in the minds of every single American, every single human, love leads to change. That's it. We're searching for an answer in our country to heal the sickness that's obvious. And it's love. It's love. It's love. And that doesn't mean forfeit discretion on anything. And for those of you who may not have understood that, I'm saying don't allow the love to not protect yourself. Definitely protect yourself. Definitely think about things before you do it. But initially, your initial reaction to anything should be, how can I love this person to change? How? I have so much content that I'm so excited to do for you guys, but I need to make, it is imperative for me that I be completely honest with you guys that anything I do from this point on will 100% be covered in love and grace and mercy. And to be quite honest, you may not know because it was my fault. It was my fault for not conveying it prior. My goals for social media, but I want you to know that I am in love with music. Music saved my life. I cannot stress that enough. And my whole goal is to allow my music to touch people in a way that other things can't. Music is something that has literally been here since the beginning of time. And it's been proven in so many ways to be a positive impact on people. And I believe that there's a lot of fake music out there right now, people who are just making music, not addressing real problems, not addressing real emotions or real feelings, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You may think that my last single was, just this party song or whatever, but as you grow as a fan of mine, I hope you continue to, but as you continue to follow my steps, I would love for you to look at the lyrics, look at the meaning behind the songs, because I promise you, everything I'm doing will be and is covered in love. And I would like to apologize anything prior to this if I had been ignorant, if I had been subject to my own selfishness. I deeply apologize to all who sees this in the future. But I can say with great confidence that I know I'm loved. And I can also say with great confidence that I love you, and I love my fellow brothers and sisters, my human people, my equal humans who I see and talk to and look at every single day. They are equal. They are loved just as much as I am. And they're also broken and hurt just as much as I am. Because I know every single person in this live has been at a point where they didn't want to be here anymore. Where the pain and the sorrow and the tragedies around them became too much, where you literally did not want to be here anymore. And I want to encourage you and tell you right now that your pain does not define you. You are loved. You are strong. You are confident. There is hope. There is better days coming. There is a God that loves you, who cares for you, He isn't this God that is here to just take away your rights, to judge you. He has his open arms and is ready to take you in. And that's exactly what we need to do. That's exactly what our purpose should be, is have our arms open, ready for anyone who needs the love that we have to offer. That's it. Personally, also, guys, another tidbit, I've been working out twice a day, so shout out. Don't know if you can notice. I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to flex. That was weird. But been working out, trying to get healthy. I think it's important for everyone to try to stay healthy during this quarantine time. Stay safe. If you are protesting, please stay safe. It is not, we do not want this to be more of a tragedy. I am so supportive of everyone who is protesting and using their voice to shed light on the darkness in the world. But it would kill me, and it kills me to see the destruction that's happening in the world, because I know it's just a cry for help. I know it's just a cry for help. I do not blame anyone in the Black community for what they're doing right now, because I know it's a cry for help. I know that they are hurting. And for us, whatever community you resolve in or find yourself in, it is our job to be the voice for them. Black lives matter. Black lives are equal. And the only way we can understand that is if we understand that they deserve the love that we search for every single day. Every single day. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for the opportunity to have a platform, to speak on truthful things, to speak on what needs correction. And I encourage every single one of you, as I'm about to get off this live, that love leads to change. If you can do anything today, tell someone you love them. Not only tell them, but show them you love them. Love leads to change. All right, guys, let's start a movement.